Good morning, guys. This is day 1 out of 180 days, or 25.7 weeks, or 6 months of art hibernation. So, this morning I got up at 5. Well, actually, it's 6 o'clock because of the time change, but it's really 5 o'clock according to my poor little brain. And I'm pretty sleepy, but I have a big list of things I want to do for the day. Nothing really that exciting. I'm planning on spending the first 5-ish, 6-ish days of my art hibernation just kind of like preparing, recalibrating, and spending time with Jesus, because I feel like the past 3 weeks I've not been doing that, and it's really messed up my way of living. Like, I feel like I've been grouchier more, so I'm going to try tuning in back with Jesus and doing my to-do list. So that's exciting stuff. All right, making it to 1 minute. Check. Day 2. Whoa! I'm Elvis this morning, guys. Okay. I got a whole bunch marked off my to-do list. Check. I did a ton of unpacking yesterday. Check. I did a tiny bit of cleaning. Oh, my dad is such a bachelor. He's just like... He's busy, so I guess that's why he hasn't been cleaning. So I guess maybe I'll do that today. Yeah, so I did unpacking. I've done some prep work. We're gonna paint the cabin. I'm gonna turn it into a bunkhouse, and so I kind of did some prepping there. Took some really old Christmas lights off of it that were there for 5 years at least, maybe longer. Yeah, just unpacking and prepping. That's all I've been doing this week, and hanging out with Jesus. So it's been really good. I'm reading this really cool book called Rhythms of Renewal, and it's got really good stuff that's kind of helping me with the art hibernation. So it's good. All right. Hey guys, so this is day 3 of my art hibernation. Yesterday, I kind of goofed off a little bit, which is totally cool. Like, you gotta have those days where you goof off and rest. I mean, I worked on a lot of client work, so I can't say that I goofed off a lot. But today I have big plans. Today I'm planning on measuring the cabin and the studio for trimming. So I gotta get the baseboard in and some trimming done. And then I'm gonna be prepping for a art lesson I'm gonna be teaching tomorrow. So I'm gonna be doing that too. And I'm gonna be cleaning. I'm gonna be cleaning a lot because it's dirty in here and it needs to be cleaned. And that's kind of the whole idea of the first 5-ish days of my art hibernation, is to just settle in, clean, get ready, and prep, do the prep stuff, and catch up on stuff that I haven't been able to catch up on, like wash my car. Oh, I forgot about that. Anyway, so I have big plans for today, and we'll see what happens. Hey guys, so today is day 4 out of the 5 first days of my art hibernation, and this weekend I'm going to be visiting a friend, so I'm not counting that as my art hibernation. And part of it is that I want to socialize with people during my art hibernation. My art hibernation. I think this morning I woke up hangry because I just woke up and no one was here. My dad already went to work, and I was just like, just one of those days. I mean, the sun's even mostly out, so I mean it is kind of overcast, but the sun's out. Oh, why should I be grouchy? I don't know. Anyway, I made a list for today and tomorrow of the things that, I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if you want to see that. Oh, my chicken scratch. For the things I want to get done this week before the weekend, and then Monday is the day that I'm gonna take that first step of really doing stuff. I don't know. I'm still sleepy. I had tea. I don't know why I'm still sleepy. Yeah, Monday's the first day that I'm going to be, it's the first official day. Well, I don't know if it's official, but it's the first day that I'm going to be stepping, I don't know what I'm saying actually. This week is the week of settling in. Next week is the week of creating art. That's essentially, that's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, yeah. I washed my car. I washed my truck yesterday. I'm gonna wash my car today, and just finish up the last bit of things that's on my list of settling in. And I still got some unpacking to do. Okay. Yeah. So, we'll see how it goes. Guys, what's going on with my hair? It's like, I think it needs a trim. It's like, look how sad that is. Okay, guys, so this is my first week. This is Friday of the first week of my art hibernation, and I feel like it's been pretty successful. I mean, my goal is let me look at my list. My goal is, it was to just rest, prepare, settle in, chill out with Jesus. I feel like I've done that pretty well. I feel like my personality, or maybe like a character trait of mine, sorry, my nose is like stuffed up too. My character trait of mine is that I like to be doing stuff. Like I feel like that's kind of like my natural state. Like I want to be doing stuff. And so if I'm like purposely taking time aside to just relax and chill, I feel like I'm failing, I guess. But like, I don't know. I think there's even like some science behind that of like actually taking time aside to rest and like not do anything and just let your body just like be still, or like just like sit outside and just enjoy the sun and be still. There's just something about coming from a place of rest that I feel like allows you to become more successful in a lot of things. So I'm like, okay, I need to learn to do this. It's not my natural habit to do this, but I need to do it. So yeah, I feel like at least in that regard I did very well. I've spent a lot of time resting, a lot of time taking walks, a lot of times petting the dogs, chasing cows, cleaning a few things. I rearranged my dad's living room. That was great. I'm taking over, Dad. Watch out. I think like I'm gonna start setting up a list soon of like goals I want to meet every week. After this week, because this week was kind of like it's kind of like the oddball week. Like it's not, most of my weeks are not going to be like this week. So this weekend and today I'm going to be working on some stuff with the cabin, which the cabin is my old studio, and so I'm going to do a few things with that, kind of like painting the outside and refreshing it up. And so after that, next week it's going to be dedicated to, ooh, it's a bug. Ooh, it's just dead. Next week's going to be dedicated to my studio space, and probably the rest of the month of November, I would say. Because it's kind of hard to create unless you have a creative space sometimes, and that's kind of like my goal, is to have a creative space to create in. So, yeah, next week is going to be the week where I'm going to start finishing all. So I made a list of all of these things, so I don't have to remember so hard. I'm going to be finishing the painting, the trimming, so I'm going to be putting barnwood up on one wall and hopefully the other wall, and then I got to install my door, and also lighting, which lighting is huge, especially in the studio space. I feel like to have like lighting that you can control, at least for me, I want to have like lighting to where I can control the brightness. So if I'm like working on something that I really need a lot of light, I can control the lighting to where it, like, in this one space it'll be really bright. But also, like, if I'm just kind of like hanging out with friends or something, we're just kind of chilling and doing some lighting or doing some art, but we don't really need harsh lighting, I could have like mood lighting, and then I can mix them together. I don't know, there's something about that. And I've done that a little bit in this studio where I've like messed with the lighting, mood wise. Lighting that's really good for creating. It's actually, the lighting in there's not very great. Like, there's no really good harsh lighting to like see really well. But I think for a creative space, like, you really need to have that proper lighting for like mood, and like lighting that will help inspire you, I guess. So that's kind of the idea with that. So lighting's pretty big. I'm hoping maybe Black Friday I can find some pretty cool lights. We'll see. I'm waiting on Black Friday. Like, I have some big purchases I'm planning on making on Black Friday, and I've been waiting all year for this. Although I think there's some stores and stuff that are like have sales now, like Black Friday stuff now. I don't know. Yeah, and then the month of December is when I hope to be like officially moving into the studio space. And then of course that's holiday time too. So I'll probably be spending a lot of time with family and friends, which is totally cool. Because I have to pepper in socialization, so I won't be solituded too much. Is that a word? Solituded? Tooted? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, and then after I move into the studio space, I'll have enough wiggle room in my old studio space to transform it and fix it up, because it's got some leaks going on. We've essentially, what happened is that we fixed it up just enough to where I can move in, but we didn't finish stuff, and so that was like 6 years ago. And so like there's like some lights we never fully installed and just stuff like that. And also I want to like maybe repaint it, I don't know, redecorate it, because I want to turn it into a space where if like my friends come for like their own art hibernation maybe someday for like, I don't know, a weekend, and then they could have, you know, a bunk house to stay in. And also I'm weird, I like having tea parties even though I'm an adult. So I might like, you know, have like a dress up box in there for dressing up for the tea party, and then like, you know, get dressed up for the tea party and have tea parties maybe in there. I don't know. And then I guess I'm old fashioned, but I'm also going to be installing a screen in there because I have no TV in my bedroom / studio. And, excuse me. And I was like, well, you know, when you have slumber parties, you kind of need a screen so you can like watch chick flicks. So that's like something I want to work on too. I guess the cabin's kind of a side project. Ooh. It's like timber got another leak. Oh dear. Anyway, yeah, I think that's about all I had to say. I think I was in the middle of saying something. I just totally stopped saying it. Oh yeah, the cabin's a side project. I think that's all I have to say. I think it is. Okay, so, oh, bug. There's lots of bugs in here. I may have to bug bomb it again. Woo! Oh man, so the house has like all these windows, but they don't have any screens in them right now. And so I've been opening them, and now we have like all these fat lazy flies, like those kind of flies that want to buzz around and like land in your mouth kind of flies. The flies that you can like smack them because they're so slow and sluggish. I have a bunch of those in the house now because I left the doors or the windows open. Oh my goodness, they've been getting on my last nerve. You're like sitting there happily with a book, and they're just like buzz. You're like, oh my gosh, where's my fly swatter? And you go get your fly swatter, and you're sitting there with the book, and you're like, they're not coming around anymore. Well, I guess I don't need this. And you put that away, and as soon as you do, they come back around. No, thank you. Anyway, so there's my video blog for the week. Enjoy that, and tune in for next time. Yay! I promise I haven't had any coffee today, guys. I don't know. At least I'm not hangry this morning like I was the other morning. Oh.